watch a Deck the Hallmark episode. Thanks for
you.
doing that. Chances are the movie we're about to cover can be found on Philo.
Yeah, Philo's where you find all of your TV movies, all your reality TV shows, your kids shows. Philo's for everyone. It costs less than half of what YouTube and Hulu do.
That's exactly right. You can get Philo for 25% off for 2 months by going to philo.tv/DTH or click that little button.
That one right there?
Right over yonder.
Right over there? Oh, my goodness.
I think it's like above your head or something.
Really?
I don't know.
Up
Here's
here?
the episode.
Hey.
This is a Bramble Jam podcast. Hello, America and the world. My name is Brant, and I love Hallmark Christmas movies.
Hello, world. It's me, Panda. I'm glad you could be here today, and I like Hallmark Christmas movies.
Hey, everybody in the world, in the universe. You never know.
You never
could be
know.
tuning in. You never know.
I want to believe.
I want to believe.
They're out there.
I'm Dan. I despise Hallmark Christmas movies, and this is the Deck the
Hallmark podcast.
Reverse.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
If you're watching your TV screen, you're like, these guys, is it a mirror situation?
Things are getting swirly.
Are they in the opposite seats as normal?
You'd be wrong.
Nope, same seats as always. You're going crazy.
Yes. No, we're different. And I didn't want to bring this up to you, but the big reason why is your right side is distracting.
I get it.
On so many different levels, and I couldn't do this. So I pitched this thing to Dan. I was like, let's move the whole studio around.
And I've got to tell you.
Put this over here so that there's not wires running across. But all of that's a ruse.
Yeah.
Because I don't like your right side.
I got to tell you, I can't believe I agreed because his right side is just distracting.
Yeah.
It's offensive.
It's brutal.
Offensive.
It's downright offensive.
I don't know what you want me to do about my right side.
I want you to get a left side, strong side.
Left side.
Strong side.
Left side.
Strong side.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Deck the Hallmark.
Primo quality.
A very exciting day today because it is Christmas in July, and you might be wondering, no new movies now, huh? You're doing all these old boys. Well, guess what, sir, madam, the crew that's heckling us. There is a new one, and it's called Crashing Through the Snow, and we're doing that. We're covering it today.
Right now, what did happen to the studio audience? Because we flipped the studio entirely, and so the studio audience is behind us, weirdly enough.
We haven't installed the chairs yet.
Yeah, and so they're watching on a screen. They may as well not even be here, in all honesty.
They're basically at home.
They're watching on a screen from behind us, so all we can hear are just voices.
Yes.
Yeah.
And,
I will say it's distracting.
Yes.
But not as distracting as your right side,
you
monster.
You don't even want to. We can't even get into it. Like, if you could see up close like me, you'd be running for the hills.
Guys, you know I'm sensitive about the right side.
Well, you haven't done anything about it.
I can't
For years, I've been on your right side, and you haven't done anything about it, and it's offensive.
But now that I'm over here, it's time.
I'll do it.
Okay, thank you.
I'll do it for you.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
You don't need to know.
I do need to know.
I'm not going to tell you. You don't deserve it. If you can't love me at my
I never said I didn't love you. I never said I didn't love you. I said it was offensive. There's a difference.
You're saying who I am and how the right side is offensive.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Yes.
Okay. Well,
but I do love you.
That hurts my heart.
This is an odd bit, but I like it.
It's barely a bit
somewhere.
too. This is maybe what people are talking about when they don't like our show.
What do you mean?
Hey, one other thing before we get going. The Western Bulldogs lost to Sydney this weekend. And look, hey, no, wait a minute. I think we should probably take some responsibility here.
Yes. Yes.
We started running our mouths about Melbourne.
Yes.
Coming up in a couple weeks.
And we have so many listeners from Melbourne.
And the problem is we looked ahead.
We did.
We didn't look at the schedule in front of us. We got two.
And you're a coach. You should know better.
Should know better.
Let's take the next one.
We just looked straight ahead to Melbourne, and we were not focused on Sydney. That's on us.
Well, to be fair, the pep talk we gave the boys before the match didn't go real well.
In fact, you said, don't worry about this one. Melbourne's in 2 weeks. I said that.
Got the clap.
Listen, guys, as your owner and boss.
All right, guys, really quick. It's Brand here. Oh, I want to cut my boy off here. You're looking at his right side, and boy, is it a train wreck. But I gotta tell you, oh my gosh, mates, like your Barbie's delightful. Don't worry about this one. Let's go down, get ourselves some drinksies. Right, boys, you with me here? Don't worry about
drinksies. Yeah, let's do it.
Don't worry about this one.
Boys, I'm Dan. I'm excited about Melbourne. Not excited about Sydney. Sydney's a bunch of nobodies. They're a bunch of hussies. I went rigged very briefly there in my speech.
But did you mean Aussies?
I did mean Aussies. I said hussies, and that's on me.
Yeah,
and didn't they lose?
They lost to Sydney, so we lost to a bunch of Aussies.
But you said don't worry about Melbourne.
No, I said I'm worried. I'm excited about Melbourne. Don't worry about Sydney.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that.
You want to take it to the tape?
We'll take it to the tape. Unfortunately, that take it to the tape technology, which we normally have
is 14 hours in advance.
14 hours in advance.
We'll get to it. So
right.
Sorry, West Doggies universe.
That's on us.
It's on us.
We'll get
we
better.
got confident. We lost to Sydney. Nobody loses to. You don't lose to Sydney.
You don't.
Bunch of hussies.
No. I still think you mean
Aussies.
no Aussies. I still think that's where you're going with that.
It's fair.
And I'm sorry I brought up your right side to the crew. That was
It just undermined me in front of the boys and in front of the lads. And when the lads get angry,
Crashing Through the Snow originally aired on July 10th, 2021. Can you believe it? And it
no, I
was
can.
Original Christmas movie.
It's a lie.
like this. Maggie is a single mom who is having to deal with the fact that her ex-husband is dating a new gal. Her name is Kate. They have 2 kids together. Her ex-husband, Jeff, is going to spend Christmas with Kate's family, and he's going to take the girls with him. But when Kate finds out that Maggie has never spent a Christmas away from the girls, she says, why don't you just tag along and crash with the family?
To Christmas.
Maggie
Through the snow.
Maggie is enjoying the ginormous house in her room with a sauna in it. She's dancing, she's singing, and all of a sudden a hunk comes walking in and is like, oh, hey, this is my room. And she's like, nah. His name is Sam. He's Kate's brother. No one knew that he was coming into town for Christmas, but here he is. When Sam finds out that Maggie is a marketing designer,
Brand builder.
Designer.
brand builder.
She's a big
brand builder.
brand builder.
Easy for you to say.
He says hey, can you make me a pitch deck in exchange? I will help you spend more time with your kids in a way, I guess. She says, deal. They go skiing. She's bad at it. They make gingerbread houses. Not great, but they have a lot of fun. And they win at the reindeer games.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what happens when you win at the reindeer games?
All bets are off.
All bets are off. We find out that he is trying to. Is he trying to buy back the old hotels? Is he just trying to become the chef?
He's just trying to do the
Blusterville.
restaurant.
He just
wants to be
do
the chef.
Yes. So he doesn't want the restaurant.
But it's a pitch deck to be a chef? No, that doesn't make any sense. I think he wants to be an owner.
Later on, they make it sound like it's just about the chef.
Wait, what?
So anyways, he wants to, in some way, shape, or form, be back at the hotel that his dad sold after Sam's mom died. When Maggie finds out that Jeff is going to propose to Kate, she says, I better not be here for that. This is going to be super weird. And Sam is like, I have a good idea. I'll take you to this sweet pool that I have access to, and we can blow off my pitch. And she says, great idea. They're in the pool. They're steamy fun times. They kiss. And then there's a moment where they get this call. And we don't know what the call's about, but it seems serious. They get out. Turns out that Maggie's oldest daughter is having a hard time with this whole proposal thing, so she ran away. They find her. They talk to her. And Sam is really liking Maggie, but after the pep talk of the year from Dad, now he's like, well, this would just confuse things with the kids. I better get out of here. So he leaves. He goes missing. Christmas happens. And it's Christmas night, and he comes back, and he's like, I'm sorry. I went a little crazy because my dad gave me a really bad pep talk. I have to tell you how I feel. And here's how I feel. I like you. I like you a lot. And they kiss what I can only quantify as really freaking big ones, man. And that, my friends, was
Crashing Through the Snow.
We did it. Did you give him a kick there?
Gave him a kick.
People in the Facebook group, you can watch us live on the Facebook group.
What are they
Double Deckers.
saying?
They're saying that the switcheroo is really throwing them off. And to be fair, once you've watched someone for hundreds of episodes do something a certain way, to have it flipped on you can cause a little bit of...
I feel anxious. I feel like I'm
and
off.
you're sitting in the exact same spot.
Right,
You're always
and that
sitting
happens though.
I mean, I guess
I don't like change.
I guess we can move it and then run it over
But this is
and
back how we had it back in the first days.
The first days.
What
no, the
first
first
days?
no.
When we're recording in your
The
phone.
no, in his house, I was still to the left of
Oh
me.
my goodness. No, this is
The
new.
only time we've
This is
done
the
this
first time-
is in the studio downtown, not our stuff. When Will produced us for those 2 episodes.
For the 9/8 Central.
Yes, but you are more here.
But aside from that one time, this is the
So there
first
is-
time I've ever been on your right side.
it is offensive. You will.
It's super offensive. There's no way around it. I don't know
I've
how
been
you-
working. I've been working a long time trying to fix it.
What have you been doing? Because it's not working. Try something else.
It's a lot of creams.
A lot of creams.
A lot of creams. Does it work?
I mean, where are you putting the creams?
Just in the general vicinity on
I
right
don't know.
side.
We're gonna take a break. We're gonna get out of here. Oh my gosh, what a weekend I had. I was watching all of the Christmas in July movies that I could possibly dream of. It was amazing. And I was fast forwarding things too. Do you know why?
Did you have a special button?
Special button? Try unlimited DVR.
What?
Unlimited, non-stop fun.
So it's unlimited and nonstop?
It's unlimited.
How long does the DVR last, though? Because, did they expire after like a
Let
month
me
or
do
two,
my
right?
quick calculations. A full year.
A year?
A year.
Is this Magic TV Funland stream service?
No, that's not what it's called at all. It's called Philo.
What?
Imagine
This
that.
has to cost $100 a month.
Try again. Try $25.
$25 a month.
And what if I told you this? Listen out there. I got a quick little secret for you.
Okay.
Philo's giving our listeners, and our listeners only, 25% off for 2 months.
25% off of 2 months?
Shush it down. We would hate for so many people to sign up.
Would we?
No. Philo.tv/DTH. Get 25% off 2 months and shout it from the mountaintops, boys and girls. Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Next year our best of is just going to be all the Philo commercials.
People are missing out.
I'm missing out. I feel bad for the people on Bramble Jam Plus skipping over those boys
because they are
gold.
just gold.
I don't even think Philo is an ad. Sometimes I'm just like,
Philo's a way of life.
it's a way of life.
Duh.
Let's talk about Crashing Through the Snow, shall
Let's.
we? The new Christmas in July movie.
And the last time they aired a new one, it was the Christmas camp.
Bobby Campo. Ha, ha.
And we watched it.
And
it was utter
I adored
garbage.
it.
And you said it was your favorite movie of the year.
I did say that.
And so I cannot even imagine what's coming our way right now. I can't even imagine it because you thought Christmas Camp.
Bobby Campo.
If Christmas Camp was the only movie I'd seen in a year, it still would not be my favorite movie of the year.
Well, here's the good news, Dano boy. We start with the hot take and we share how we felt about
Good.
the movie. And
Can't
so
wait.
I don't think we have to wait very much longer. But I'm going to start with Panda because I do think he's when you know lasagna, he's like the lasagna.
When you first pull it out of the
he's
oven?
like the lasagna noodles. You need that base down there. Or
So
else
you and I are
everything-
the cheese and sauce?
Yes.
And the meat?
yes.
And he's the noodles.
He's
Give it up, everybody, for your favorite part of lasagna. Noodles! Noodles! The thing that doesn't really have that much flavor, but holds us all together. The noodles, everybody.
I'll take that because, to be honest with you, that's very kind.
Wow.
It's kinder than what I normally get.
That's true.
Being called offensive.
To be fair, you being the noodles
offensive.
does not make up for the fact that the right side of your face is
offensive.
unwatchable.
I hear you. I understand. I see that too.
I don't know why we're doing this at this point. It's just mean-spirited. There's just no sense in it.
But that's because everyone knows this is tongue in cheek. If you really saw my right side, you'd know.
You'd be shocked.
I don't
It's
like that
beautiful.
you said tongue in cheek when talking about the side of your face.
No,
It's offensive.
Yep. That is offensive.
Okay, go ahead. What do you got, Matt?
You called it a Christmas movie. I would dare call it a masterpiece.
Whoa!
Oh, this movie's awesome. With a capital A. Because I love this movie hard. Here's why. Characters develop. Kids, awesome. Christmas, totally there. And relationship, sizzling. There's bubbles here.
Now, do you think, remember last time, 2 years ago, Christmas Camp, Bobby Camp.
Yeah, and
Bobby, you can't.
And Brian was so excited to see Christmas. He came out of the gate hot, best movie he's seen all year. Are you making the same mistake that Brand made it 2 years ago?
No, because I was not excited about Christmas in July. I don't get as excited about this. I think
Christmas in July is ridiculous.
I genuinely think that this is a good Christmas movie. I really do. I think that this is a really solid outing for Hallmark. Probably would have been my top 10 for last year. I really like this movie. Yeah, the mixed family plot is intriguing to me. I thought that it was interesting how they paced everything. I didn't think that their relationship was over the top either. Because at the very end, instead of having a "I love you," they like one another.
I like you a lot. That's right.
And so this was an adult relationship where they're having to balance and take into consideration a lot of moving pieces because she is a divorced mom in a really kind of complicated situation where her kids are kind of torn between parents, and they navigate that, I thought, pretty well in this movie overall. And yeah, so a big fan of this movie. Really charming, really sweet. A lot of really steamy moments.
Steamy.
Steamy.
Yeah,
so
what did you say in the synopsis? Steamy what?
Steamy fun times? I don't know.
Steamy fun times.
Man, it was the steamiest
Saw
fun
them
times.
live.
Yeah. Well, underrated.
Yeah, for a kids band especially. It's wild.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
Is it my turn?
Yeah.
I think I wrote it down on this straw wrapper.
Oh boy.
here.
Oh no. Here it comes.
Best movie of the year.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
This is the best movie of the year.
Better than It Was Always You.
Yeah, best movie of the year.
Better than It Was Always You.
I liked it better. Yeah.
Better made. Quality just across the board.
No, I'd have to. No. It Was Always You's really good, man.
I love this movie, and you said you put it in your top 10 from last year. I would put this probably top 5 for sure. I love this movie, and I got to say this. If this is the type of stuff that Hallmark's working on for 2021, put on your watch 'em pants because they're going to be full by the end of the day. I don't know what that means. I don't know.
No.
I don't know what it means.
Yeah, I hear ya.
But put on your watch 'em pants because you're going to need them.
Like the 12-hour ones.
Yeah, oh my gosh, the 12-hour ones?
Yep.
Yes.
12-hour watching pants.
Absorb.
Shouldn't what?
Absorb.
It's pure absorption at that point.
Should we get the 24-hour watching pants on for the marathons?
I don't. Well, no, we'll have two
They haven't-
12s.
Two 12s.
They
You have to
haven't come up
change
with it.
pants
They haven't-
during the marathon.
They haven't
Well,
come up with the
step-
24.
Okay, fair enough.
Get your watch 'em pants on because I don't know, like the good Lord shining upon us. Like this was a great movie. Gave me all the Christmas feels. I just thought it was fantastic. And please, more of the same, sir. Like, can I have some more? Yes, thank you.
I do want to mention this name specifically, and I don't know how to say the name. I tried to reach out to her to get the correct pronunciation of her name. She did not respond. That's okay. Tamar Laddie. Tamar Laddie. What are you laughing at?
I went down the wrong throat.
Yeah, I did. It went down the wrong throat. You got multiple throats over there? It's a 3-throat situation? What do you got?
No, not
offensive.
Panda. It's the right
Yeah.
end.
Hey.
Tamar Laddie wrote this movie. It is her first Hallmark movie. Hallmark, you got to have Tamar Laddie write all of your movies because Crashing Through the Snow, July 10th, Christmas release, is the most airtight written Hallmark movie I think I've ever seen. Adults are having adult conversations. The new girlfriend of the ex-husband, not a monster. People are living normal lives. They're having normal conversations. They're joking about normal things. It's aside from a Christmas Eve pitch, which is dumb. The movie is, as a script, holds up under the scrutiny of the three of us. That's very, very impressive. Amy Acker and why can't I think of his name now? Most Wonderful Time of the Year and If I Only Had Christmas.
Declan McCullough.
McCullough. Yeah. Those two are great. Have great chemistry together. The Christmas decorations are through the roof. It does not, in my opinion, get to the level of. It wasn't an enjoyable enough movie for me to say that I really loved it. But if you like these movies, this 100% is for you. I can't believe they showed this in July. I can't believe.
I feel like it must have been like hey, let's give them what we've got some good stuff in the hopper.
Yeah.
Let's tease this boy because it's different.
Warren Christie is it?
Warren Christie.
That's his name. Yeah.
Yes. Opened up for McCullough, and that's why I always mix those two up.
But this would legit I'm thinking back over my in my top 5 from last year, aside from Delivered by Christmas and 5-Star Christmas, I
might be top 5.
I think this may have been third for me.
Yeah.
If it had come out.
I think
in
it's better than
2020.
Christmas Bow.
The Christmas Bow, you got Christmas House,
Project
you got
Christmas.
Project Christmas.
Yeah, I have it better than Project Christmas, and that was a top 5.
I think this would have been a top 5. Let's go ahead and call it top 3 of last year. And here's the weird thing is, after watching the movie, which I never do this, I looked at the comments because we have a comment thread in the Facebook group. If you're a double decker and on Bramble Jam Plus, they weren't nearly as high on it as we were. I couldn't believe that how much that I really did think this one held up. And I was like, I wonder what the double deckers thought. And there was a ton of comments. It was almost 400 comments. But across the board, we're not nearly as high, and I didn't read a lot of comments, as the 3 of us were on it. And so then I was like, maybe it's just me. Maybe I just thought it was.
I thought it was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Wow.
This is. I can't believe they showed it July 10th. Can't believe they did. And I'm sure somebody in the Facebook group loved it. But the overarching theme of the comments was this was not their best, which is wild to me.
That's fine. It's okay.
Wow. Warren Christie and Amy Acker crushed it. Brooke Nevin, great in this movie.
Oh, I love Brooke Nevin.
Brooke Nevin's great. Friend of the show, Brooke Nevin.
Love Brooke
great
Nevin.
In this movie.
I'm happy she's back.
Me too.
Love Brooke. Let's get to all the feels. That's what we were talking about. One in this movie gave us was feels. Panda.
How about multiple scenes? First of all, mentioning
How about it?
Gilmore Girls. They have a Gilmore Girls dialogue, which just made me thrilled.
There's a ton of pop culture stuff in
which
here.
I couldn't believe.
The dating
They've
app
never
stuff,
done that. That was
Gremlins,
great.
Yeah.
It was awkward when they're talking around the table about Bumble. That whole scene's awkward in the best way. I just loved it. The snow in the hot tub. Or whatever that outside hot springs.
Yeah.
Holy smokes, that is a scene to remember.
It's a steamy McFun time.
It is a steamy McFun time. I've never seen anything like that in a Hallmark movie, where they're kissing in a hot tub or a hot springs. I don't think we've seen that.
Yeah, I never thought of it.
Oh no, it's great. And then I think my kind of low key, but I really like this scene was as they're all decorating the tree with Sam and what's her name again? Maggie, and the kids are all decorating the tree together, and the dad walks in and he notices that, okay, she's moving on. The family's having a moment where they're all bonding together, and he just looks knowingly and walks out. I like that. I thought that was a really great scene for the dad in this. Really, really good. Man, so many good scenes in this movie.
You landed that plane with a plum. You just brought it in. You were just like, got it. really, really like this movie.
Can I try it again?
Yeah, go for it. Go back to camera 2.
And just
camera 2, please. Camera 2.
It's 3.
3, please. Thank you. Right here. Right here.
Right over here.
Okay. This movie has so many scenes that are so good.
It was this at the end that got me. It was.
I'd keep it up.
Thumbs up for you crashing through.
They do some traditions in this movie, and you know I love a good tradition.
You're a tradition boy.
And
Christmas camp.
One of what is Bobby Campo? One of the traditions they have is they read some Christmas books. Love Christmas books, and one of the book that they have here in this movie is I don't remember the name of it. It's like It Smells Like Christmas or something like that. It's a scratch and sniff Christmas book. And I had that book as a kid, and I would whip it out every year, and I'd scratch, and I'd sniff it, and I'd have a wonderful time. And over the years, with like anything scratch and sniff, it slowly fades away, the smell. And so you're just kind of like scratching it and hoping. Well, when my son was, I think, 1, I bought him that book, that same book that's in this movie.
Same smells?
Same smells, everything. And it's because I wanted him to have a book, it would smell, and then eventually it would stop smelling, just like for me. And so they used that book in this movie. And so, are you kidding me? All the feels. Are you kidding me right now? I love that, Dan.
The declaration of like at the end of this movie is great. Not only is it, hey, I've known you a week, I like you a lot, instead of I love you, wonderful. What he says building up to that is great. And then the kiss. Are you kidding me right now?
Oh my gosh.
The kiss at the end of this movie is a top 3 Hallmark kiss.
Good Lord.
Easily.
Mm-hmm.
And you're not gonna let that kiss was better than the Sweet Autumn kiss.
Yeah, Andrew Walker and Nikki Lillich were watching that movie, and they're like, "Oh, I guess we got to do another movie together."
No kidding.
Like
That was something.
Dude,
good luck.
the kiss was unreal.
Good luck, guys.
They crushed it. Yeah, the end of this movie really knocks it out
That
of the
kiss
park.
was bonkers.
Yeah, really good.
Because they kill it, they go in and they have a nice little one, and you're like, "Well, that was nice," and then like they come back in for a double times, and boy, is that a double times.
Oh, it's double times.
Let's take another quick break. What?
Nothing. Go.
What?
That was a quick pull.
What do you mean?
Okay, let's take another quick. It's just like somebody cut it together. Somebody's going to think we edit this podcast.
We're gonna be right back.
Quick break.
Sometimes it rains on your birthday. Sometimes the line for coffee wraps around the building.
In the arms.
Sometimes gas goes up 10 cents.
An angel.
Sometimes life stinks. The good news is that you don't have to. Hi, I'm
Native.
Brandon Gray from Back to Hallmark. And I want to introduce you guys to Native deodorant. Native's here for you when life stinks. You don't have to stink because Native is, we've been talking about them forever.
Oh,
we love Native.
We do love Native.
I use them. You
I do
use
too.
them? We all use them. And it's like, it's the safe, better version. What do you always say?
It's the safe, better version
of deodorant.
We're going to have to do this in post.
It's the safe, better version.
That's up there with Big Fun, maybe 6.
And here's the awesome news. They've been doing more than just deodorant. They've got some body wash. They've got some toothpaste.
Dude, the body wash is great.
But here's the thing. Now they have...
Oh my gosh, that is fresh.
Fresh.
And we're
Guess what?
10 hours
It's
deep.
2:30. You're fresh.
Yep.
They now have SPF 30 sunscreen
Whoa.
for your face, for your body. It's lightweight. It absorbs quickly. And you can choose between unscented or coconut and pineapple if you want to be the party. And here's the thing. Stay fresh, stay clean with Native by going to nativedeo, that's DEO.com/deck, or use the promo code DECK at checkout. You're going to get 20% off your first order of whatever you want. The body wash, the sunscreen, the deodorant, whatever you want, 20% off. That's nativedeo.com/deck, or use promo code DECK at checkout for 20% off your order. Don't let life rain on you.
It's the safe, better version.
We're back, everybody.
You said, what is it you always say? Safe, better version. What are you talking
You
about?
always do the thing where you talk about the no aluminum.
Yeah, no parabens, no
Parabens.
aluminum. What? I don't
But
ever
he
say.
just truncated all that. He was like, safe, better version.
What do you always say? You know, safe, better version.
I don't know. What's paraben?
Parabens. It's things that they show up and they.
I don't want to talk about things I don't know what.
even know what parabens
I know all about parabens. Don't you dare question me on parabens.
What are you, paraben
There's
pal?
first paraben, second paraben. There's 7th aluminum paraben. You don't want to talk to that guy. Oh. Shady.
You know far more about parabens than I thought.
I will say this. Tracy's in my ear saying that Cody Frizz has a Ultimate Frisbee paraben tournament coming up, which is crazy.
Hey, boys, how you doing?
Cody.
How you doing,
I
guys?
did not want to bring you in.
No.
It's too bad.
You
One
have a-
call, one day.
One paraben.
Safe, better version. I knew I had the calls.
Oh, my gosh. What do you got going, Cody?
Boy, I tell you what. You guys heard about that 4th of July shindig?
Yeah.
Oh, I heard about
Man,
it.
guess what we got coming up on July 25th for Christmas in July?
What do you got?
We're going down to Antarctica. We're bringing the North to the South.
What's it called?
It's called the Ultimate Frisbee Christmas in July. Happy Fun Times Go 24/16.
What's the 24/16?
24 is how many times you can play. 16 is how many you'll want to.
So,
Cody Frizz out.
good gracious. That's
He
a tough
always
one to
gives you.
unpack.
He always gives you just enough information to make you want to ask more, and then his time runs out.
You mean to tell me that you can
You
play
can play.
24 times?
You'll only want to.
So after 16, you're like, do you want to play again? You're like, well, I mean, I guess. We get 8 more. We may as well. But you're not going to like it.
I'm talking about the world record, boys. I gotta go.
Wait a minute.
Oh, my goodness.
Is 24
I think
is
I don't
24
know.
the total that anyone's ever played?
24 is how much you can. 16 is how much
You want
you
to.
want to. So somewhere in between 16 and 24,
There's
believe is
a
the
world
record.
record.
Ready to be broken.
You say so.
Did the guy who did like 22 want to do it that main? That's the world record?
I don't think he wanted to. No one wants to. They want to do 16.
Yeah.
That's
After 16,
Again,
you don't
I'm,
want- you
I'm
couldn't.
speaking very confidently on this issue, but I'm as
You don't
yeah,
actually
no,
know.
I hear
yeah.
you.
It's a safe, better version. Let's talk about the wait what's. It's where we talk about what in this movie made us go wait what. I'm going to start with my good friend Ralph. I mean Ben. Ralph, get out!
Silly Ralph.
Oh man.
Ralph, are you okay, buddy?
No, I thought I was going to get my chat.
Did you have, oh, wait, what? You want to do one real quick?
I had what?
What was it?
That's hot springs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think it was that hot. I gotta go. Bye, boys.
Well, he took
Ralph.
mine.
Well, yeah. We'll cross that off of all of our lists here.
Not that hot.
Man, I'm out.
I do have that pool is not a natural hot spring.
No, that's why I was
most
confused.
Definitely a hotel swimming pool.
That said,
Right,
it's
right?
great. I do like it.
Yeah.
At the very beginning, well, not the very beginning. At one point, Maggie says she loves decorating the tree. It's one of her favorite traditions. And Sam says, me too, as if this is a shocking thing where decorating
Yeah.
the tree is shocking that you find somebody else that enjoys that as one of their favorite traditions. I feel like that's a fairly common one, right? Like that's one of the...
I really like giving presents at Christmas. What about you guys?
Oh, I can't believe it. They establish that there's an absolute ton of fireplaces in this home. 8 of them.
Yeah.
For some reason, Brooke Nevin's character, I can't think of her name, was it?
Kate!
Brookie.
Kate, yeah, Kate, is still trying to stuff all of the
Well, the stockings are all supposed to be in one place. You have to
but
keep
they
them
already
all,
talked about scattering them around.
But
Like,
her plan was to have them all in one place, and somebody else was like, "Hey, you should put them all in different places."
whatever.
It's
That's
a tough movie. It's an airtight movie. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
like,
it was good. The only other one is Hector. This isn't really. It's just a funny scene to me. Just the way maybe it was written. Hector comes on in and he. At the very end, he's like, "Who are you looking for? You look like you could use some hot cocoa." She goes, "No, I don't really need any hot cocoa. You should probably want to get home to your family." And Hector goes, "Yeah, I do," and then just walks away. Pretty much. I think that's funny. I like the truth, Hector. Hector didn't want to make that cocoa. Would you want to make cocoa?
No.
I want to go home.
No. I don't think the hot springs, I don't think they were that hot.
Ralphie's coming in hot with that one.
Is that all you got?
I got one more.
Okay. Here it is, everybody.
Oh boy!
All right.
And his last weight was what we all live for.
I know, and this is the best one. They take the wrapping paper from every present, and then they make ornaments, decoupage ornaments. And the little girl says, "We use wrapping from every present so we can remember the gifts we got." And I just want to point out, maybe things are a little bit different. I never remember the wrapping in the
No,
gifts.
gosh, no.
Like, I couldn't tell you.
I rarely remember the gifts, much less
Yeah.
the paper they came in.
Oh, yeah, the fact that you said...
Unless they decorate, like they put it in something and put the gift on the outside, because that didn't make any sense to me.
I don't
either.
think that happens. That's impressive if you can remember, like years later, be like, remember, this is the one I got my Timmy Springsteen's
This
toy
is
in.
when you got your Timmy Springsteens. Were they a pair of shoes?
No.
My Timmy's?
Action figure.
Action figure. Timmy
Based off of the
Springsteen.
TV show.
Yeah, Timmy Springsteen.
I love that show. I love that.
It's the best.
I love that show.
little
That
racy.
was a really loud drink you just did.
Let me try.
No. I'm parched. Don't you drink it. Drink it all.
I mean, I was able to do it pretty quietly.
That one was quiet.
I love
I can
Christmas.
try it again.
No, don't do it again.
I love Christmas music more than anybody that I know. I listen to it all year. I love it. I don't know anybody that has the lyrics to the song Christmas Wrapping memorized. I don't know anybody. The song that she sings twice.
That's a real song?
That's a real song.
That's a real song.
I thought they made it up for
No,
the
it's a
movie.
real song.
Isn't it by the Cranberries?
It's by the Ronettes.
The Ronettes?
Look that up. I don't
Never heard
know
that song
anybody who has that song memorized. And in fact, I've covered that song before, and I still don't know the lyrics to it. No one knows the lyrics to that song. It was a very interesting choice. Who do we got here?
I'm pulling it up. The Waitresses.
The Waitresses.
It's kind of like the Ronettes.
The Ronettes. I saw the Ronettes,
open for
the Ronettes
Steamy
open
Fun
for
Time.
yes. At one point, she falls down on the slopes. She has to get her arm put in a little
cast, yeah.
little cast.
And it does not last long.
No, but it's red and green tape.
Yep.
To which my guy Sam says, "Well, now you look like a candy cane." That's not the colors, even a little bit.
She says, "Do you have a color wrapping that doesn't make me look like a candy cane?"
Yeah, that's what it is.
And candy canes, by and large, red and white.
Red and white.
Yes.
I would just like to say she is not good at ice skating. They're getting ready for the reindeer games. She's doing some lessons, and she goes from not being able to skate at all to being able to do
a full
stop.
Luis Mendoza.
The little
just right. It's unbelievable.
Amazing day of learning for her. And my last one, and it is a big old doozy boy. He had plans. He had planned to pitch his deck on Christmas Eve.
That's right.
And that was bonkers to begin with. What's even more bonkers is he bailed on that and then pitched it on Christmas morning.
Day. That's right.
He went from having to pitch it on Christmas Eve and saying, no, thank you. He said, I'm going to bail on this.
Things.
I got a steamy fun times to have now.
Yeah.
To then saying, hey, any chance you're free tomorrow morning? Like, it was such an interesting thing to happen.
Yeah, that is the one thing in this movie that, we're nitpicking wait what's, but the one thing in this movie that's just had to be there for the sake of the plot but doesn't make any sense is 100% him pitching to be the chef of a restaurant, I think, on Christmas Eve and then Christmas morning. It doesn't make sense.
They're going out of town on 26. I don't know.
There's nothing I can do.
If I got
it worked best for everybody's schedule.
Right, to do it
Christmas morning.
when everybody's opening gifts.
Would you ever take a business meeting on Christmas morning?
No, it would have to be for all. I just can't imagine there being enough money. For
$10 million.
How long does it last? Does it last all morning?
2 hours.
Like late morning, sure, but I'm not missing my kids in the morning.
I would skip Lily in a heartbeat for $10 million.
She doesn't remember now. You could get away with it. This
I
is
would
your
do it.
last
No,
year.
I would do it if last year. I don't care when it is. I don't care if she's flown in from Tokyo. I would skip that and I would sit there and be like, baby,
Look,
there's some things more important than you.
Money.
Who's flown in from
Lily.
Lily.
Like his daughter
Why
has
is
grown
your
up.
daughter? Oh,
This is her one day she's with
studying
me.
abroad.
what is she doing in Tokyo?
She's studying
abroad in Tokyo.
Yeah.
I wanted to hear.
Sorry, I helped him out too much.
She's studying
Is she
abroad.
going to stay there after?
Planning on it, yeah.
She really likes the culture.
She loves the culture.
Who wouldn't?
Oh, the food's top
It's
notch.
expensive, but man,
It is expensive, but she's doing just well. She set herself
What
up.
is she studying?
Big markets.
Big market.
big market. That's the place. to
Yeah,
do
and
it.
that's what I told her. And
Tokyo? Are you kidding
You
me?
get a degree in big markets. You write your ticket.
she's pretty much they're paying her to go.
If you can study big markets and study in the big market,
Oh boy,
That's why I told her. I said
Triple crown.
It's the dovetail.
yeah, dovetails. So nice.
Anyway, even if this was her one day home, I'd sit there. I said for $10 million.
yeah.
because at that point you're paying for her big market.
Oh yeah, at that point,
Like no
you
more
don't
loans.
even no more
No more
loans.
student loans.
FAFSA, forget it.
You can afford the food in Tokyo.
Yeah, absolutely.
Daddy gets that purse.
You could double your order.
Double your order.
Double.
Wow, how generous of you.
Well, I mean, I think it's pretty
Don't
great.
triple it though.
No, by all means.
Well, I mean, you don't want to blow through it
Yeah.
too fast.
Come on, be better.
You think tripling down on a meal?
I promise you, that's what would do it.
Go ahead.
I have a few. I don't know if this one is a wait what or just a comment on the leads in this film, but there are 4 adult leads in this movie, and 3 of them are unbelievably attractive, and one of them is me. And I as someone who in my actual life 100% outkicked my coverage and married someone way out of my league, I'm not saying it's not realistic. I just kept looking, going, these 3 people are in one boat. And this guy could be on this podcast. And it was unbelievable to me that this was happening. That was not a wait what necessarily, but it just was interesting to me. Let's go to the program at the beginning of this movie. First of all, it's Franklin Elementary in Austin, Texas. And they're in Austin, where the education is at its finest. On their flyers, they spell elementary with no A. ELEMENTERY is what it says. It says elementary.
We can all agree that all E's is easier.
We can't agree there.
I think that should count for something.
But
that should count for something.
To spell elementary school wrong is bad. To spell it on the school sign, real bad.
Hopefully that's not the pitch deck she made, huh?
No.
Wait, what? It is?
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
No. And then...
But again, it is easier.
Yeah, Amy Acker's character, all E's. You don't have to worry about the A. Ditch the A. You're good to go.
Ditch the A.
Amy Acker shows up right before it's supposed to start with Mia. Sophie's in the play. She's like, we're going to get a terrible seat, even though there's like 60 seats in the place. And her friend has a seat saved on the front row. She's like, oh, thank goodness. She goes up there, and her friend says, now, mind you, there's maybe 60 seats in here. I've been here since 2 p.m.
What?
She says, I've been here since 2 p.m. The thing starts at 4. She got there like it was a Marvel movie to get a front row seat for Sophie dancing around as a snowflake for like 10 minutes.
I also was confused by that. I made sense of it in my mind, like surely she must be a part of, like maybe she's the director, or maybe she's involved in some way.
She just had it. She just wanted to get that front row seat 2 hours early. 2 hours early. That's
How
bold.
early? When Star Wars came back a few years ago?
I can tell you the longest I've ever waited.
Okay, go ahead.
I got Dark Knight IMAX. They didn't. This is before reserved seating.
Yeah.
2008, I believe. Dark Knight in the IMAX, and I worked not middle of the night, so I worked 10:30 or 3 a.m. to like 9 a.m. for my shift, and I did something else during the day. I got Dark Knight tickets the following night, and I got there 4 hours early. And I was not the first one in line. I was 5th person in line 4 hours early.
Wow.
And I just had to sit there. I brought crossword puzzles. I'm serious.
My longest was Star Wars Episode 7. Because it was also before reserved in Greenville, at least.
Yeah.
And you had to get there. You had to get the seats.
But I got to Star Wars for mine. I got there 2 hours early, and we were good. We got the seats I wanted, and you were with me. But you went to it beforehand.
I saw it before. I saw it twice in one night. And I waited 2 hours, I think.
Yeah.
I waited in line probably a grand total of 3 hours.
Dark Knight IMAX.
Did you wait in 2 hours for both?
No.
2 hours the first time, and then I think, I walked right in.
You showed up, and I had a seat saved for you.
Right,
yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. No, this one's saved.
Yeah.
This one's saved.
But Dark Knight IMAX, that was the only IMAX, and it was shot on IMAX. That was the only IMAX within till Chicago. So whatever, 4 hours away. And I legit was just gonna get a good seat, not gonna get a bad seat in the IMAX. And I went 4 hours early, and my wife was gonna meet me there later, and I couldn't believe I wasn't the first one. I was like, I'm gonna be the first one in line. Nope, people in front of me.
How many?
4 people in front of me. I was the 5th person in line.
How long had they been waiting?
I don't know.
You should have asked them.
I should have, but the theater hadn't even been open that long. It was like
We have a surprise. We actually have them on the line today.
Oh my goodness! People that were in front of me at Dark Knight IMAX in line.
Yeah.
What's your name?
My name's Tina.
Tina.
Yeah.
How did we get a hold of your information?
LinkedIn.
Who found who?
Tracy found me.
Okay.
Why is it so hard for you? If you were first in line for Dark Knight, you put that on your resume too.
Your resume too. How long did you wait in line?
4:30.
So you were there 30 minutes before me.
Yeah.
Do you remember me?
Yes, I remember.
Okay. Wow, that doesn't sound great.
Your wife walked in. I said, that guy outkicked his cover.
Yeah, that's true. That's 100% true. But she was not with me when I got there in line.
Right. What I'm saying, when she showed up, I was keeping an eye on you.
Okay.
I was like, who's this guy?
I got you.
Did you follow him afterwards?
No.
Now tell me
she showed up for the movie.
Can you tell me the name of the theater?
That was Winstall's Place 30.
It was not Winstall's Place 30.
You've been there though.
I've not. I don't know what that is. That's a fake name. It
Really?
sounds like.
I
feel like you may not have been the person in front of me.
Winstall's House 30?
Never been.
You've never been?
Never been to Winstall's House 30.
Wait till I tell you what they're showing later. Back-to-back showings of Back to the Future, but reversed.
So
Winslow's
3.
place 30.
Okay, Winslow's place 30.
Your accent is unique.
It's one of a kind.
I am.
From somebody in South Carolina? Yes, sir.
I was in St. Louis when I saw the movie.
Yes, I'm from South Carolina as well. I
So,
followed you up there.
You followed me.
Winslow's house 30, though, is the reason I went up there.
Boy, man.
Back to the Future, back to back, but
Reverse.
reversed.
There's 3 of those though.
No. The first one back to back.
But you start at the end.
But you start at the end.
Wow, I don't know why you would do that. Sounds like a terrible idea.
Actually, we have tickets to go later, right, Tina?
Yeah.
Is Tina in the studio with us?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm
Because
in
I
the
thought
crowd.
we had her on the
I'm
line.
in the crowd behind
She
you.
does also.
Now, Tina, there were 4 people in front of me. Was it all with you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. You brought whom with you?
Michael, Maddie, and Moof.
Michael, Maddie, and Moof.
move from.
Moof, how you doing?
Oh, do go good, Tina.
You're going to Winslow House 30?
Yeah, you know I am.
Winslow House 30.
Yeah. He couldn't do it with you. He couldn't.
Winslow House
But
30.
that's
Classic
move for you.
move.
That's move for
Classic move.
I don't know why people don't like the bit.
I don't either. They always work.
Winslow's House 30.
That's right. Where were we?
You were on your way what?
Oh yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah. I am shocked and appalled at how long it takes these 2 brain trusts to make a pitch deck. I just like
It's offensive.
it is just Brand makes a pitch deck because I don't make them. Brand makes them. He makes one in under an hour. Under an hour. They are working for weeks on a pitch
That might
deck.
be why our deals always fall
That's
through.
right. Okay, so maybe it's the wait. What is us?
How much text do you put on that
yeah.
pitch
It's
deck?
all text.
Yeah.
No pictures, all text.
All text.
that's the
and
problem.
it's like 6-point font. They're so cool. You can.
But no one's going to ask us how we started the podcast
that's right.
again, so help me
That's
God.
right. No.
I'm putting it on a slide.
Yeah, we should do it. When we do Q&As, if you're listening right now,
We're just
don't
going to
ask
hand out
us.
the pitch
That's
decks
right.
before the show,
We'll
read
ask,
it through.
Yeah, on the back of your ticket, it's going to be like, in April of 2018. It's
I was
going to
like,
be there.
man, I wish it was Christmas.
Yeah, we're just going to do that. That's what we're going to do. I actually love it. I hate it, but I love it because I get to look at Brandon as he tells the story once again. I want to be clear. Amy Acker's character leaves because she doesn't want to be there when her ex-husband proposes to someone else, which rightfully so. Him proposing in front of his daughters is not great in any sort or in any way. And she tells dude she has to leave. She's like, bro, I got to leave. There's nothing I can do. And he's like, I got this pitch, but I'm going to bail to do the thing with you. They can do both things, right? Like, how long is this pitch where he can't drive her downtown, get her set up at the hot springs, go and do the pitch, and then come back? Like, this is not a hard solve. For him to go and pitch the thing he's been working on for 10 days, that doesn't make any sense. But the last one I have, and you can take this to the tape, there's a very brief snowball fight in this movie.
No, we can't.
You can't.
The tech's still broken.
The tech is still broken.
Yeah, for taking things to the tape.
So there's no way to take it to the tape.
Not now.
Not right now.
You're going to have to trust me then. So no
What are we,
one...
Winston's House 30?
No one listening
You
to
wish.
this. No one listening to this can take this to the tape, is what I'm understanding.
They can.
They can.
Our text
So
broken.
when I said you're going to have to take this to the, you can take this to the tape, and I'm talking to the listener.
No, that's on me. Every time you say you, I assume you're talking to Trace.
Trace, I'm not even looking at you.
You
you're
are.
You're in my ear.
You're always
No.
looking at me, hubby.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
What?
whoa, 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 whoa. No.
No?
You're not the coverage I kicked.
You win.
No.
I'm Tim Tebow. You're lampooned.
That was a good one, Trace.
What does that mean?
I don't
You're
even know. I got
lampooned?
no idea what it means.
Go ahead. Take
There's
it
a
as it.
snowball fight. The two girls, I think, are throwing snowballs at each other. Amy Acker's character gets out of the car. They throw a snowball at her. It bounces off of her. It doesn't explode. It just goes boom, boom, right under the ground. Not even
Like a
real snow,
water
not even
balloon
close.
fight
Yeah.
where They bounce off and you're like,
It's just
boy,
the
that
worst.
hurt.
Yeah, that did not feel good. That's all I got.
It's time for what the Hallmark is part of the show. We wonder what could have been maybe happened. Give some clarity to the questions that we still have. I'm going to have you to turn that plane off, sir. Let's start with you, Panda. Panda, any questions that you still have?
The only one I really want to know about is Billy and the ski team or kids ski thing.
You'll get it.
Yeah, that's the
kids
one.
key.
Kids skiing. Billy, That ski instructor singles out Billy. He goes, Billy, I'm looking at you. Billy, he goes, no messing around with the poles. Billy, I'm looking at you. And this guy seems like he has really been going through it. I want to know what Billy has put him through.
What's he up to?
What's he up to? Billy's no good.
Billy's no good. You heard it here first, guys.
I don't think Billy's any good.
No good.
How many times has he been there that has caused that instructor that much grief? Like, how many times has he been taking the beginner's class where Billy's already being singled out? Or is this already just like Billy's first day and he's already running amok with the ski poles? I just have to know about Billy. More Billy.
More Billy, please.
My one question, it comes down, blended families are tricky, and it's tough to know how you're going to handle the kids and who gets them, and for the especially for holiday season. And they make, again, the loud drinking.
Unbelievable.
They make a point to say that that Maggie's never been apart from the kids on Christmas.
Yeah.
So it does seem like they always spend Christmas together. They have these traditions. I just want to know, I wish we could back up a month when they planned this and how that conversation went. Like, is it his Christmas with the girls?
Here's what I would,
or did he just say, hey, I'm going to go meet Kate's family. I'd really like to take the girls with me. Is that okay?
Well,
do they have, because it doesn't seem like they would need that arrangement. So how did that conversation
them
happen?
establishing that they spent Christmas together every year really helped give some leeway there. Because the fact that they spend it together every year, it's not nearly as big of an ask for him to say, hey, I'm going to Aspen, can I take the girls? Whereas if it's switching off years, different story, because then it would have to be his year.
Yeah.
But they spend Christmas together every year. Maybe,
but it almost seems like because it's the first time she's ever like this. So it almost seems like it would be a bigger, which it does. I mean, she is playing that up. It is a big deal, and so she's missing out on things. But I just wish we were privy to that conversation, because it just seems.
Maybe they do Christmas break with a different parent every year.
Maybe.
And this was his year.
Maybe. Go ahead.
I'm going to throw one at you. You guys ready for this?
Yeah.
I hope you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Hope you're ready.
Hit me it.
Amy Acker starts really digging on Warren Christie.
I'm tired. I don't want to do it.
And that's fine. They start really getting hot and heavy. And then they get married. And the ex gets married to Brooke Nevin. And then what if those two realize we both are going to get a quarter of the inheritance? The two new spouses, by marrying in, unless they signed a prenup, there's a lot of money here. They're both entitled to half of the spouse's inheritance.
Are you going to pitch that they divorce each other and then
what
get
if they
married?
realize we could both stand a huge windfall here? Oh my gosh. We could take half of their money.
You're an absolute monster. You're an absolute
We could take
monster.
half of their money.
And they're best friends. They could easily scheme that.
You get it.
They could easily.
That's why. But this is why this is a classic prenup.
Oh, right. You got to have a prenup.
In this case, you've known her for a week.
I saw both of them. There is not a punk to be found. So they want prenup.
We did, everybody. Congratulations.
Just end it right there. I mean, it doesn't get any
First
better.
new Christmas movie of the year. It feels good to get that under our belt.
You were
I had to chew through it. It was good.
Does
It was
this
a good one.
count towards, when they say we got 40 new ones?
No,
Does this count?
Bobby Campo didn't last time, so.
Bobby Campo always counts in our hearts. Guys, let's get to this one, the double decker of the week. It's where we
Very safe, decorative. What was the thing you said during the thing? Very safe, friendly.
Oh, very. Oh, what was it?
We forgot already.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
too
well.
good.
safe and fun and safe. I don't know. Dan, who do we have today?
Cali Miners.
Oh, Cali Miners.
Cali Miners.
You walked in today and you said it's Miners time, and we didn't know what you meant by that. It felt weird, but now it all makes sense.
Yeah, and it was weird that I didn't tell you with a context, but that's on me to just yell that out.
Let's go ahead and get to the story. What? Started talking, didn't know where it was going. Go ahead. Go ahead. Cali Miners, what do we got?
Yeah.
It's Miners time. What do you got?
Run to daycare.
What do you got? Yeah, what do you got?
It's just too good. She runs a great little nonprofit called Jingle Tells.
Is it all up front?
Jingle tells.
Yeah, Jingle Tells.
Jingle tells. Is it some sort of hotline of sorts?
Yeah, it is. Whenever it's more like a telegram kind of situation, a traveling telegram kind of thing.
Stop putting your hand out in his face.
Would you
It's
like-
just getting weird? Are you hypnotizing?
No, I think you're
Tell
there.
me about Jingle Tells. Just do it.
You would like it, Dan.
Okay.
Whenever you need to tell somebody a sort of news, good news, bad news, news in the middle, you go ahead and you hire Jingle Tells. They'll go ahead and they'll tell the news for you festively.
Okay.
So any sort of news. So if you had to fire somebody, they
Yeah.
come on in and they do it with bells, Dan.
Jingle bells,
except they do-
fired pack thing.
Yeah, you're getting
Okay.
it. Yeah,
All right.
it's
Yeah.
good stuff. Bells.
Is it going well?
Oh, fantastic.
But only during the holidays?
No, it's year round.
Year round, they sing
Just bells.
festively tell
Festively.
bad news.
Yeah.
Do they do it like for different holidays? Like,
Oh,
do they do
absolutely.
anything for
4th of July. Yeah, they did it. Fireworks.
God bless your fire.
And then just launched them out.
pack all your. They do the same words.
Yeah,
for all
right.
of them.
Pack all your things.
You stole some money.
Embezzled. It's a good
Hope
thing.
you die when you walk across the street.
It is dark, and
gets
I've talked with her, and I said, why don't
Maybe
we
dial it back a bit.
Why don't you dial it?
Yeah.
But I'm all in. I invested all of our money in it.
Wow. You've done that so many times.
But we always make our money back.
Clearly, some of them have paid off.
All
I don't
of them
know
pay
which
off.
one.
Every single one.
I don't know that alpaca one. There's no way that paid off.
I'm telling you, Alpaca Lunch has switched it.
Okay.
If the decline of Doge has gone this way, the rise of Alpaca this way.
Rise of alpaca this way. Said it for years.
Well, we made it to 55 minutes, which means it's time to pack it up, boys, and be done for the week. No?
No, got a couple more coming at you.
Boy.
Oh boy.
All right. Well, we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.
Merry Christmas. Deck the Hallmark's a Bramble Jam podcast. It's presented by Philo TV. It's produced by Brandon Gray and recorded live in, Greenville, South Carolina. Set decor is by Plum at Haywood Mall. For more information on Deck the Hallmark, you can go to deckthehallmark.com. For more information on Bramble Jam Podcast Network, you can go to bramblejamPodcast.com.